A heavy cloud of sorrow has descended upon the northeastern part of our country following a deeply heartbreaking incident that unfolded in Borno State, a situation that has left even the bravest defenders of our nation in a state of absolute grief. In the very early hours of Wednesday morning, at exactly 1 o'clock, the quiet and peaceful community of Ngoshe, located in the Goza local government area, was suddenly thrown into absolute chaos and terror. While innocent families were fast asleep in their beds, a massive swarm of heavily armed attackers descended upon the town. These invaders did not just come on foot. Eyewitnesses reported that they operated for hours using a massive convoy of motorcycles and heavy gun trucks, completely shattering the silent night. Their very first target was the military base stationed right there in the community. The brave soldiers on ground fought back fiercely, standing their ground to protect the community they were assigned to defend. However, the attackers came in such overwhelmingly large numbers that it gave them a terrifying advantage. The sheer volume of the invading forces allowed them to easily overpower the troops stationed at the base. It is a deeply painful reality to accept, but local residents who witnessed the tragic event confirmed that during this intense defense of the community, 9 of our courageous soldiers tragically lost their lives. The emotional toll of seeing their base set on fire and losing their comrades in the line of duty is exactly why the nation is mourning alongside the military today. Once the military position was compromised and the base was burning, the attackers then turned their full attention to the defenseless civilians. The horror that followed is something no community should ever have to experience. The invaders infiltrated the civilian areas of Ngoshe and began a highly coordinated assault on the residents. Families were torn apart in the darkness. According to multiple reports from the ground, the attackers specifically targeted and abducted many people, with a heartbreaking focus on taking away the women of the community. These innocent women were forcefully taken from their homes and dragged away towards the dangerous rocky terrain of the Mandara Mountains. As the attackers eventually began to retreat after hours of unchecked operation, they committed one final act of destruction by setting substantial parts of the town completely on fire, leaving a trail of ash, smoke, and shattered lives behind them. If you are just as heartbroken by these continuous security challenges and you truly appreciate a platform that brings you the raw, verified truth about what is happening on the front lines without sugarcoating the facts, please take a quick second to hit that like button. Liking the video is the absolute best way to make sure this crucial news reaches other patriotic citizens who need to know exactly what our rural communities are going through. Also, please make sure you hit the subscribe button right now and turn on your notification bell. We depend entirely on your amazing support to keep shedding light on these vital national issues, so please join our growing family today so you never miss an important security update. In the painful aftermath of this terrible night, the panic and fear among the survivors have been absolutely overwhelming. Fearing that the attackers might return to finish what they started, many of the local residents have completely abandoned their ancestral homes in Ngoshe. They are currently fleeing in massive numbers, packing whatever little they can, and running towards Polka town just to find a safe place to take refuge. The Borno State Police Command has officially stepped forward to confirm this tragic incident. The police public relations officer gave an exclusive update, explaining that the military initially tried to repel the massive group of attackers. He confirmed the heartbreaking reality that an unknown number of civilians were killed during the crossfire and the invasion. Even more concerning is that many residents are still completely unaccounted for. There was widespread panic and rumors that a prominent chief imam in the community was among those who lost their lives, but the police spokesperson clarified that investigations are still actively ongoing to verify his exact whereabouts, as they have not yet finalized the total list of those who were abducted or killed. Right now, the authorities are assuring the public that the community of Ngoshe is currently calm and that the military has successfully taken full charge of the area to prevent any further destruction. However, efforts to get a direct statement from the official spokesperson of Operation Hadinkai regarding the exact military casualties and their next line of action have not been successful, as phone calls have gone completely unanswered. This silence from the military command leaves many citizens feeling highly anxious and desperate for reassurance. The surviving locals are now sending out a loud and desperate appeal to the government and the top security chiefs. They are begging for urgent and massive security measures to be deployed to the Gwoza axis to curtail any further attacks and to help rescue the women who were taken into the mountains. This devastating breach of a military base raises very serious questions about the current state of our security architecture in the Northeast. How is it possible for such a massive convoy of attackers on motorcycles and heavy gun trucks to move through the region undetected until they reach a military base? Do you think the government needs to completely change its strategy and provide heavier, more advanced equipment to the soldiers guarding these highly vulnerable border communities? Or is this simply an issue of intelligence gathering failing at the grassroots level? Please take a moment to drop your honest, highly detailed thoughts in the comment section below, as your unique perspective is incredibly important in this ongoing national conversation about securing our nation.